Hola, hello, annyeonghaseyo, konnichiwa, ni hao. Why? Because I love languages, and they are a reflection of my journey. I speak Spanish, English, Korean, and I'm passionate about learning more. But today, I'm speaking to you in English, and I'm here to share my story. My name is Estefanía Marmolejo Sandoval, or just Steffi. I'm a computer systems engineer from Mexico with a mission to use AI for social good. I didn't grow up knowing much about computers, but one thing was clear from an early age. I felt a spark, a curiosity, and I had to follow it. Even when people told me, "This isn't for you, you don't fit the mold." I didn't stop, I kept going. Just hope and a lot of persistence, right? From building circuits and diving into the intricacies of machine code to mastering computer networks, APIs, and automata theory, each of these experiences pushed my boundaries and shaped my technical skills. I learned not only how to create, but also how to understand the core of technology at its most fundamental level. It wasn't easy, but that spark turned into a fire as I learned to code and tackle complex problems. That's when I realized technology isn't about being the fastest or the smartest, it's about making a difference. One moment that really changed my life was the summer I spent in Cartagena, Colombia. Working with a team, we contributed to a machine learning system to detect homophobic hate speech. That's when I first fell in love with AI. It wasn't just about automating processes, it was about protecting people and humanizing technology. Back home, I kept pushing. I learned .NET and C# for an internship at an OC company with industrial machines. The hardest thing I ever done in my life, really. But I did it, I adapted, and I realized that maybe I can do anything. Now I work at MexSmart Solutions, first in analytics, then AI. I've built NLP tools to extract invoices, improve AI models, and design data pipelines. And guess what? I graduated with honors, highest GPA, and I was also ranked top 100 nationally in English. But the journey hasn't been easy. In fact, I faced anxiety and depression along the way. But I didn't let those obstacles stop me. I learned how to manage them, how to keep going when it felt like it was all too much. And that's how Memora was born, my most personal project. A chatbot that supports people with Alzheimer's, learn from them, and helps caregivers connect emotionally and clinically. Memora was inspired by my own fears of Alzheimer's, something I fear for the future, but it also comes from my desire to be prepared and help those who are already living with it. It's not just about technology, it's about making real connections. I didn't grow up with Huawei products, but I met a Seeds for the Future rep, Xiao Wayutan, and she was kind, real, and so human. That's when I thought, if this is what Huawei stands for, I want to be a part of it. Huawei's commitment to digital inclusion, supporting environmental sustainability, and empowering communities aligns perfectly with my values. Their work through Tech for All, helping communities achieve their goals, and their dedication to the UN Sustainable Development Goals inspire me. They are not just changing the tech world, they are changing the real world, and that's what I want to be a part of. Huawei's impact on AI, cloud technology, and 5G is something I deeply admire, and I believe Seeds for the Future will help me refine Memora, turning it into a truly global solution for Alzheimer patients and caregivers everywhere. It's not just about technology, it's about the human connections we create. It's about stories like mine, stories of growth, resilience, and overcoming challenges. Because at the end of the day, Memora is a tool, but it's the empathy behind it that will make a difference. Thank you for considering me. I can't wait to learn, grow, and make a difference with Huawei and Seeds for the Future. And remember, keep going.